What's going on, guys? It's Marvellous Beatz back again with another video for you guys. Today I'm going to be making a beat challenge video where I'm going to be collabing with my subscriber and good friend in the producer community, Young Grump. If you haven't checked out his channel, I'll have it linked down below. He's a really dope producer and a great guy, so make sure you guys go subscribe to his channel. I'll have all his social media linked in the description below. I haven't done a video like this for a long time. I actually did one collabing with my subscribers video in the past, but it was like one of my first videos on our channel, so I decided that today was a good idea to film another one. And I felt like cooking up a beat, and I thought that I'd film it for you guys. So if you're a producer or just want to see how I make my beats, I'll show it in this video. Young Grump had sent through a pack of melodies, and I just picked out the main melody that I want to use for this beat, so we're gonna get right into it right away. I'm not exactly sure what kind of beat I'm gonna make. I'll kind of just feel it out. I already listened to some of the melodies, but I feel like it has kind of like a Juice WRLD vibe. That's what I'll probably go for, but I'm not exactly sure. Other than that, if you're new to the channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Me and my girlfriend do tons of reaction videos. I'm gonna be making more beat tutorial style videos like this, and also producer challenge videos where we host different contests and stuff, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into this beat right now. Collab with Young Grump. Like I said, I'll have his stuff linked down below, but let's see what we can make and get this cook up going. Let's get it. All right, guys, so I picked out the main melody and also a flute melody that he has sent through. I'm gonna play it for you guys right now so you guys can listen and see what I'm gonna be working with. So first off, this is just the main melody that he sent through. It's a long loop. So that's the main melody, then it just loops through. First off, I'm gonna change the BPM to 150, 160, because that's usually the range that Juice WRLD type beats are made in. So I decided to go with 150 BPM, and now I just have to chop up the melody because it's not quite time stretched correctly. So I'm gonna have to just stretch it so it fits with the BPM of the beat. Also saving the beat because I don't wanna be that guy who forgets to save and loses the project when FL Studio quits. All right, so just gonna chop it up now. Alright, so now I got it looped correctly, just an 8-bar loop. First, I'm just gonna get the drums going like the basic. I like to start with hi-hats and a clap just to get the groove. This is a nice clap from the Beethoven drum kit I like to use this one in a lot of my beats. Go to the piano roll, turn the velocities up, and I'm just going to add this pattern right there, copy it over, and then just loop this for the time being. Yeah, so that has a nice sound to it. I'll have to go through and mix the sounds after as well. Young Grump sent through a really dope melody, so I really appreciate that. And now we're gonna go in and add just a basic two-step hi-hat with Juice WRLD type beats, because that's the vibe I'm going for with this beat. Usually the hi-hats are pretty quick, just simple rolls, so you don't want to overcomplicate it. And I also do notice with Nick Mirror production, since he produces a lot of Juice WRLD's music, he just has a nice clean 808 pattern, clean hi-hats, nothing crazy with the clap snares. You kind of have to leave it open for the artist to work with the beat, so you really don't want to overcomplicate it with drums. Alright, so I like that hi-hat. I'm just gonna right click, fill each two steps for a basic two-step pattern. Okay, that sounds dope. I like that. I'm gonna go in and add a few rolls after I add like a bounce snare here first. Alright, so I'm going to use the Paranoia snare from Nick Mirror's Diesel drum kit, and I'm just going to add it as a bounce snare. It's a very simple pattern. You guys know if you're a producer. And I'm also going to turn up the velocity of the snare just so it hits a little harder through that mix and the melody. I'm gonna have to go into the melody and EQ out the low end before I add in the bass and everything, and also EQ a little bit of the high end. I like to mix as well a little bit as I go, or at least level out the sound, so then when I go in after to do the final mix, that it doesn't take as much work to kind of get the sounds right, at least for my ears. This is just the way I do it. Honestly, producing, you can do it any way you want. There's always different techniques that people mention, but just do whatever sounds best to you, whatever you guys find most efficient. So now that I got that little bounce snare, I'm gonna go in and add a open hat. I'm just gonna get the percussion filled in here first before I get into the 808 and kick. So I like the sound of Nick Mirror's dripping open hat from his Magnum drum kit, I believe. So I'm just gonna do a simple pattern with the open hats as well, just kind of fill in the beat, nothing crazy. So if you notice that your percussion is doing that where it loops twice, you have to go into the sound itself and turn off loop points. I didn't know that for the longest time, and that drove me crazy because half the sounds of these drum kits would always do this weird looping thing, but if you turn off use loop points, that'll fix your problem. So this is what the beat sounds like so far, just very basic drums. Honestly, I haven't added that much, but it has a really nice bounce already. I think I'm gonna go in and add the kick. I usually, for my kick in 808, I'll add the kick first and then just copy the kick pattern in the 808. So I'm gonna go in and pick a kick and add that in right now. Since this is a Juice WRLD type beat, I'm gonna go with a lot of Nick Mira sounds. I know a lot of dope producers like the Lab Cook. If you haven't watched this deconstructed video, a lot of those guys use Nick Mira's kits. They're honestly fire. Okay, so I just laid out a simple kick pattern. I'm going to first turn up the velocities and then I'll play it so you guys can hear what it sounds like. You just have to make something that's catchy and easy for the artist to work with. First, before I add the 808, I'm actually going to EQ out the low end of the melody. If you guys don't know how to do it, I'll show you guys right now. So I'm just gonna add the main melody to mixer track 1, and then I'm going to go to Fruity EQ 2. I'm just going to first solo out the melody here, then I'm going to EQ out the low end. So as you guys can see, I just EQ'd out a little bit of the low end, and I'm also EQing out a little bit of the high end as well, just so the percussion can hit through the mix a little clearer. This makes a big difference. When I first started making beats, I didn't really understand EQing, and if you don't EQ out the low ends of your melody, the 808 is going to come out sounding muddy and it doesn't hit through the mix very well because those frequencies are clashing on that lower end. So now I'm going to go in and add an 808. I'm going to probably use one of Nick Mira's 808s again. I've been using the Audi 808 a lot recently. I find this one sounds really dope. It kind of sounds like a distorted spins 808. And what I do for my 808s, I just copy the kick pattern, paste it over, and then I solo it out so I can kind of get a feel of what it sounds like. And also, I put a note here at the end. I select them all, hit Alt-L, and that elongates the notes. And then I just take out that note at the end of the pattern. And this way, so when you go into your 808, first turn off loop points, normalize my 808, and then you can go to the envelope and just turn the attack down, turn your hold all the way up, turn the rest of the knobs down as well. So this means when you click in a note, it's not gonna drag on after the fact. It's just gonna go for the time that you have the note elongated for. Also, it's really important for 808s that you hit cut itself so it doesn't drag on past when the 808 stops in the track. Alright guys, so this is the basic 808 pattern I came up with. I think it fits the melody good, so I'm gonna play it for you guys right now just with the melody and the 808 isolated together. Okay, so now I'm adding the hi-hat rolls. Like I said in my last tutorial video, keep it in 1/6 step, 1/3 step, or also 1/6 beat. Honestly, you can kind of do whatever sounds best. This is the hi-hat pattern I came up with. Kept it really simple. I just added a few little rolls and some notes underneath. Just gives it a good bounce. I'm gonna play what it sounds like together with all the drums and the melody right now. I didn't want to overcomplicate it like I said earlier because I want to keep it pretty open for an artist to work with. And other than that, I might go in right now and quickly find a perk just to fill it in. It's actually just another snare. I just added it a couple notes after the clap just to give it a little more of a bounce. The drums are done now. It sounds good to me. I'm going to go and mess around with the main melody and arrange the beat, and then the beat will be done. So I messed around with the main melody, and all I did was I made it unique as a sample just by clicking this button right here and make unique as sample, just so that I can work with it a little differently. And then I just simply double clicked on it and hit reverse, and it kind of gave me this unique sound. And I think I'm just going to use that as the intro, and then when the beat drops, I'll just go into the main melody that Young Grump had sent to me originally. Kind of has like a Playboy Cardi, Pierre Bourne type of sound with the reverse melody. Yeah, other than that, the beat is done. I'm going to arrange it quickly for you guys. Also, I'll have this beat up on my channel either the day after this or in a few days. I'll probably take a little bit more time and maybe just adjust a few things. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this beat collab with Young Grump, just how I make my beats and a little beat breakdown to tutorial style video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also drop a comment down below of any ideas for beat videos or challenges or even reaction videos, since we do that on our channel a lot as well. Hope you guys have a great day. This is Marvellous Beats. I'm out. Peace.